In Jamaica, the highly anticipated debate on the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, has begun in the Senate. Legislators are providing arguments for and against the government's decision to join the jurisprudence of the regional court and severing ties with the UK Privy Council. The government's position is clear. They believe the CCJ is more affordable and accessible to Jamaicans. On the other hand, while the opposition agrees that it's time to move away from the UK Privy Council, they are advancing arguments for the country to build its own final appellate court. But Government Senator K.D. Knight thinks that's an unwise decision. He says Jamaica has been contributing to the economic viability of the CCJ.
Strangely enough, we trust the CCJ to interpret the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas, which can affect the destiny of nations. But we are saying we can't trust it to exercise an appellate jurisdiction. The logic escapes me. The Shanique Myrie case, we celebrate. It is a decision of the Caribbean Court of Justice, exercising its original jurisdiction. If there is a Jamaican who knows about the Shanique Myrie case, who has not celebrated the decision of the CCJ, then that Jamaican does not understand what it is all about.
Mr. Knight argues that the CCJ has demonstrated its depth and legal prudence during 10 years in existence. He pointed to the numerous votes of confidence eminent lawyers have bestowed on the regional institution.
Should we forego the CCJ and establish the final appellate tier as a local court? That is an argument that has again surfaced recently. It is being said that the CCJ is a foreign court in the same nature as the Privy Council. Is that argument tenable? Let us examine it. I ask, firstly, is the opposition moving away from the cabinet decision of 1988 when the JLP formed the administration? Are you moving away from that? Then the cabinet approved our accession to both the original and appellate jurisdiction. There was no contemplation of a final local appellate court. Why would we have gone to the extent we did to establish the CCJ if a local court was on the cards? The CCJ is established by a group of countries with the same historical experiences. It is a creation by like-minded peoples. It is not like the Privy Council, which is a totally foreign institution, never intended to have been permanent.
Opposition Senator Cavan Gale, in his contribution to the debate, reasoned that there are several unanswered questions about the CCJ. He says citizens across the region have raised concerns about the economic support the CCJ receives.
Some stakeholders have raised reservation about the ability and the willingness of member states of the CARICOM community to continuously provide adequate funding to the court on a sustainable basis. And this can be a legitimate concern, Madam President, because CARICOM states today face adverse economic challenges. Some has even questioned the likelihood of the CCJ being able to attract and retain to its benches of judges of the required expertise to inspire confidence among the members of the legal community and litigants in general. Madam President, I have been in quarters within the region where concerns have been raised whether or not a move to establish the CCJ as a final court of appeal as opposed to the Privy Council would change foreign investor confidence? And if it does, what would happen to the investor climate? This also is valid grounds for contemplation. To the best of my knowledge, no empirical data or studies has been presented to answer that issue.